Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. We are just getting started here, and you can see um, the UK is now on fire. Guys, what you're looking at are the protests erupting after the stabbing that occurred by a migrant. And so now we're just taking a look at this live. Guys, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining the stream. We are getting, we just got dialed in right now. And let me take a look here and see where we're at. Okay. We're going to go through this, and you're going to see the UK is currently, they're protesting. It is on fire. Look at this. You're looking at it right here on your screen. We had a stabbing by a what was a Sudanese man, and now as a result, a lot of Belfast, they're all up in protest. You're looking at multiple homes on fire, multiple vehicles on fire, and it is they are standing up for their country. And that's what we're looking at right now. We're going to pull up I'm going to go through and we're going to bring up the information from what took place and why this is going down. As of right this second, I want to show you guys what is happening. Look at this. We got a bunch of live feeds here. I'm just flipping through some of these and taking a look. But guys, we knew this was inevitable. We knew this was going to happen. The current regime, we'll call it the United Kingdom of Islam, has been doing everything they can to protect illegal immigrants. And they have been putting people in jail for social media posts, their own citizens, their own natives. They've been putting in jail over social media posts more than, I believe, any other country in the world. This is the UK. Let me get some sound, see if we got sound here.
Thanks for the follows, appreciate it, everyone. I see, yeah, this is the tram stop now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's so they're going to pan around, and you're going to see, at night, you're going to see these fires all over the place. They're putting them out as fast as they can, but they can't get around to all of them. So you can see the fire there. They're putting out the fire down there on the bottom right.
Gives you hope. Well, there's a Piccadilly.
I'm going to put that on mute there, and then you're also looking at other people walking around on TikTok, live streaming this stuff. And we're going to look at this here. This will pan around and show us more of what we're talking about. So, again, multiple homes, multiple cars, and it's getting dark. It just got dark in the UK, and that means it's probably going to erupt even more. T is right. T says UK did it to themselves. And you are absolutely right. We've been watching all of this stuff go down, and they're crazy if they didn't think this was going to happen, because they have been pretty much backing up illegal immigrants over their own native citizens. And this is what happens. They recently had, there's multiple. It's more than just the Sudanese. There's multiple situations that we just have all seen. And you have a native, to them, a native white person gets stabbed, and they take him to jail. A native white person gets stabbed, and he's in trouble, and they go and they stand there over top of him, look on top of the guy, and watch him die in front of them. And so that's what happened last week. Henry Novak was his name. Don't forget his name. His name was Henry Novak. And then now we just had another situation in the middle of the street. A Sudanese person tried to, I believe has stabbed and tried to take out another person. Absolutely crazy, guys. What is going on right now? This is nuts. This is absolutely absurd. And the people of the UK, they're standing up for themselves. They're tired of it. Again, now on this screen here, let me adjust your screen so you can see what's happening here. Give me just a moment. So on the right, top right, you're looking at someone walking around. That's a whole separate live stream coming in. They're just walking around in Belfast, and you could see right now they're just kind of in an open area, but we'll keep an eye on that. And all you see around the whole entire place are emergency vehicles, fire trucks, ambulance, people trying to knock on people's doors, trying to get people out of their homes. People don't even know what's going on because it erupted so fast. Homes just went ablaze so fast. And now it just became dark. It just got dark. And as a result, it's gonna erupt. And we're, more protests on the streets. What's up, guys? Hans and Min. Min says, what happened? Well, protests are going down right now because of the couple of recent stabbings that have happened in the UK. And we're just seeing these things kind of, they just happen real fast. Actually, I was looking around. I was actually working on a whole nother video, and this thing just went off. What's up, Lex? Good to have you. What's up, guys? Good. Thank you for joining the stream. But what we're seeing, guys, is it's something that we've been talking about for a very long time. This has been going down. And I'm going to go back in some of these streams so you could see what was going on. Let's see if we can go back here a little bit. Okay, here you go. All right, so this was an earlier look of what was happening. And we're going to just kind of go back and forth a little bit now. Folks, what we've been talking about for a long time in the UK, in Ireland now, it is now coming to that point. It's at the boiling point. The UK is now on fire as a result of all of the crazy policies by their leftist administration. Keir Starmer has caused the entire United Kingdom, now Ireland, you're looking at Belfast on your screen. He has destroyed the country, and he has caused this all to go up in flames. And it's literally up in flames right now. This is live as we speak. Actually, this is actually about maybe half an hour ago. And we're going to go, this is live right here. It's now nighttime. And we got you can see a couple of places. They're not only a couple, look, they're going to pan out. The whole place is full of emergency vehicles because there are fires all over the place. And I'm just going to go back. The UK is literally on fire as we speak. Why? Because what we've talked about has caused the native citizens of the UK to stand up for their country. Look at that. This was just moments ago. And I'm going to go through a little bit further here. Look at this. Keir Starmer and his administration and frankly, both sides, the Conservatives and the Liberals in the UK have caused the people to they're fed up. They're now finally standing up for their country. And it's done. It's both sides. Absolutely. You're looking, Cole Vegas says, what are we looking at? We're looking at Ireland right now. Guys, there was a stabbing last week of Henry Novak. And when the police showed up, because he was white, they stood up over top of him and he kept telling them, hey, I've been stabbed. And they looked at him and said, no, I don't think so. And they watched him basically expire right in front of them. And it's just a very, very sad story. It's a sad thing to see. And we all saw the videos. But we just had another situation where another migrant, this time a Sudanese migrant, I think maybe illegal, I'm not sure, did a very similar thing in the middle of the street where he actually was stabbing this other native white person and was trying to behead the person in the middle of the street. And Fit53 says that Henry Novak died in handcuffs. Yes, he did. He died in handcuffs. And it is just so sad. And now what we're seeing, guys, is a result of what has taken place. It's horrific. And so, guys, I'm going to go straight to the live so we don't miss anything here. Just bear with me. I'm going to pull up some more information for us on all of these things that we're talking about. Yeah, someone says this isn't to do with Henry. This is to do with Henry plus what has just taken place. Give me a second here. I'm going to pull up some more information for us. Look at what Tommy Robinson just posted. He literally just put this up. Belfast is out. People only hide their identity when they know. Yep. Let's see here. Soldiers going into battle and they're angry. And this person says, stand with Ireland. The fire is lit and it's going to be hell in Northern Ireland tonight. This was just posted. Group up. This is what they're saying in here. It says, group up, protect the realm, our dignity, our people, and stand tall. So, guys, it is on. And on this screen, what you're looking at on the right, top right, are people walking live on the streets. Looks like that's from a gentleman named Anton. And I'm just taking a look here at what we got. Okay, I have footage that I can't show you about what took place, which is the final straw that is the reason why this is happening. That's absolutely insane. Let's see if I can blur this. Okay. Here's some more footage from the ground. I can show you this. What you're looking at, yeah, these are the, is this their transit?
You fucker foreigners! You!
And here's some more footage. This was not too long ago. This was roughly an hour ago, a little more than an hour ago. So we're looking at these also are live right here. All of these are live as well. Let's see if I can find some more footage here for you. We have Sky News with some footage, but they're playing prior footage. So I'm going to pull it up. Here is some prior footage that we can look at. So this was what was taking place right outside. Oh, okay, here we go. What is going on here? So this was just earlier today, guys. I'm going to go to the beginning here. And you could see multiple homes on fire, a few of which have been put out already. And you could see this happen while it was still day. It was dusk. It was kind of starting to get dark. John on X says the UK government is heavily censoring the internet currently in the UK. Let me put this on the screen. So this is John from X here. Let's make this bigger so you could see this other piece. All right, let's do it again. So he says the UK government is heavily censoring the internet currently in the UK. All live streams got taken down using the Online Safety Act by OFCOM. Wow, that is crazy, you guys. The UK doing the absolute worst possible things they can do to make the situation even worse for their citizens and for them, the ones that are leading the country. The guys, what you're looking at your screen right now is prior footage. I'm showing you what just took place. Again, this is in Belfast. This is in Ireland, guys. And let's go to a live feed. Here's a live feed right here. And that looks like a big fire. That all the fire trucks are there trying to put it out. You can see them trying to get that out. Okay, guys, those of you that are just joining, I have a lot of people saying, what's going on? What is happening? There is a lot going on. Keir Starmer has destroyed the UK, and they are, not only the UK, but Ireland, that everyone has had it up to here. They're completely done. They're standing up. They're protesting. We had Henry Novak last week, was unalived by an immigrant. I don't know if he was illegal or not. And the police showed up, handcuffed him, and watched him, expire. And then you just had another Sudanese migrant in the streets that I believe unalived another native citizen, and it's absolutely crazy what they did. Here is an image. Here's an image of the person. This is the reason why this is happening today. This is an image of the person that did the most recent act of trying to unalive another person in the middle of the street and trying to, remove his head, cut his head off. It was absolutely crazy. And you have a comment here. It says, how could we have possibly known this thing would be a violent murder? Sorry, guys. Yes, you're right. Henry Novak was last year, and what we saw was the video from it last week. My bad. You guys are correct. You guys are correct on that. My bad. Yep. So it is going down right now in the UK and well, in Ireland, I believe in the UK as well. I'm trying to find more video here. And what we have, guys, what we just heard from one of our viewers, one of you guys just sent the message here saying that the UK is the UK is censoring the live streams. They're not allowing live streams to take place. So we're getting this from some news outlets. Someone says, "Do you read Twitch chat?" Yes, I do. Yes, I do read Twitch chat. Guys, we're I'm on multiple platforms right now. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and X. Okay, we may have Prime Minister Keir Starmer coming up in a little bit. I think he may come out and give a statement. Okay, so this is some news outlet. This is the second biggest news outlet besides the biggest media. Someone says they're not censoring on Twitch. Someone is saying they're not censoring live streams. I know that we're seeing some of these live streams these streams that you're looking at right now. These are from helicopters and stuff. You have some people being able to live stream from TikTok, from what I've seen. And however, people are saying by and large they're censoring most other people's live streams online. So I don't know. Yeah, they're calling him two-tier Keir. Alan Masters on YouTube says the media blackout is standing on business tonight. The media outlet is because Ireland is standing on business tonight. Irish people are not filming, don't want cameras filming them. Oh. That's another take. Dub says, I'm from Ireland. The North has had some rough patches recently where they have burnt the odd bus. I guess there's an odd bus and an even bus and an odd bus. I wouldn't know. Yeah, Alan Master says, a message is on the streets. Don't film. No faces. Wow. Wow. And then Javid Shah, Free Iran, says migrant houses were burned. Min, I think what he's saying is that people have kind of made some sort of understanding with each other where they have decided that they're not going to film because they're tired of what's happening and they're not getting the justice they need. So we're looking at a pretty crazy situation here. Sorry, guys, flipping through a couple of my views. Dub Desert is saying, please don't be the start of the troubles. I agree, buddy. And Jason Beatrice says, don't give up Second Amendment in America. Guys, we know here in America, we know these types of things are a slippery slope, and we're going to make sure we do not give up the Second Amendment. I'm going to look at a couple more. Let's see what else I can pull up for us. When is Keir Starmer going to pull up?
He's saying things are broken. I agree with Farage.
There's a bit more of emphasizing, or at least this is the way I'm seeing it, is the kind of slightly more socially conservative, almost blue Labour-ish rebranding away from the old soft left as possibly red wall friendly, or possibly because he knows at some point he may be having to talk to the whole country and not just those factions to the left of Keir Starmer who wanted to have him in office. So I don't know if that's something you're observing on the ground there, Sam.
He was talking about, the issue of small boats, suggesting that the country isn't functioning properly, right? That's the kind of language that we get from Reform quite often. He was arguing that fewer asylum seekers should be housed in deprived areas and making the point local authorities are often just not consulted at all about where asylum seekers are placed. But one phrase absolutely leapt off the page of the transcript where he said, I do agree with Farage. What we've got to get back is a sense of order. I agree with Farage. Right, they've got it. He's saying things are broken. I agree with Farage. I think actually it's a sign of his confidence that he's feels able to go there on certain issues. I suspect there will be some discomfort in Labour circles at him choosing to do that. But I think you're completely right. Andy Burnham, possibly economically a little bit more liberal, but socially, we're starting to feel this idea of him being a bit more socially conservative.
Okay, guys, I wanted us to just kind of hear that a little bit and see what's going on and what these guys are talking about. We may have there was something there that says Keir Starmer might go live in 12 hours, but I think it's something where they're trying to, I think he's going to be coming up and speaking soon. You would think of the Prime Minister of the UK would come out and say something. So, you know what? I'm curious about this sentiment you guys have. So Alan Masters said, are you from the UK, Alan? Alan says, thank you for covering this, Rep. Salute from UK. Okay, so you're from the UK, bro. Thank you for watching. I'm glad we can cover this. My question to you is, you said here, Keir Starmer did this and Farage is a traitor. Farage, a traitor, no change. Are you saying Nigel Farage is a traitor? And if so, can you tell us why? As I pull up some more information for us. Okay, here's another one. Albo England says, we're being slaughtered. We don't have the right to bear arms. That's a big problem, guys. That's a massive problem. He says he has the heat spray. Okay, Alan Masters says, let me go back. Alan Masters says, same as Labor. Really? And then Dub Desert says, well, the North has its own little parliament, so I wouldn't be surprised if they call their leader instead of Keir Starmer. Okay, call their... Well, I agree, but you would think that Keir Starmer would, as the, Prime Minister of the UK, get up and speak about this, even though this is this is Ireland. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. And then, guys, I want to bring this to your attention if you're not aware of this. This also just took place. This just happened. So Donald Trump came out and said, I've just been informed by our great military that last night the Iranians shot down one of our highly sophisticated Apache helicopters while patrolling over the Strait of Hormuz. There were 2 pilots involved. Both are safe and uninjured. Nevertheless, the United States must, of necessity, respond to this attack. Thank you for your attention to this matter, Donald Trump. So, guys, if you're not aware, that also just took place. And I recommend you put your seatbelts on, because when they attack, when we get attacked, when one of ours gets attacked, we don't sit around and chill. Okay? So I just want to bring that to your attention. So we may see something go down in the Middle East as well, on top of what we're looking at right now. Dub Desert says they are calling up fire engines from the Republic of Ireland. And then we have Mito Dravis says the UK is poised to riot like it's 1978. Blinky says, what is this popping up on your screens? There you go. Blinky says what needs to happen is all illegal migrants need to be detained and put in security facilities until they can be deported. And then I got a message here on Instagram. It says, Keir Starmer is responsible. This is from Patrick Riggs. Says Keir Starmer is responsible for this predicament and he was voted out. Since he won't leave, he should be removed. Faith says to prison for you for that meme you posted. Which meme? What's up, beautiful Bill? Good to have you, buddy. Oh, Dub Desert says something that he says, I don't think he will be removed because the other members of parliament don't want Farage as prime minister. Bunch of you guys from the UK, guys. Holy cow, look at this. So he says, I served in Ireland during the Troubles, and one thing people should know, the Irish people will never forget what happened in Belfast. The people are lovely, but don't ever cross them. Guys, there looks what looks like a fire right now on the screen. It's hard to tell where that is. Let's see here. I agree with Tony. He says Kier is the most hated PM ever. I can't think of another prime minister that's hated more than that Beta.
Beta bear.
And guys, I forgot I got the buttons here. I keep forgetting to hit these buttons for you guys. But Keir Starmer, you just look at him on screen, and you just can't help but think
Beta bear.
he is a total beta. Mito Dravis says Margaret Thatcher is hated slightly more. I don't know about that, bro. You think so? Jay says, I live in Belfast. It is going mental, and this will not stop after tonight. Oh, hey, Ange. Ange says, what's up from IG. Says, hey, Medi, ended up on IG. It's Ange. What's up, Ange? Are you, is everything good on your YouTube? You didn't get booted or anything, did you? And guys, on the, just so you know, on the Discord, I did some cleanup. I removed all the mods and did some cleanup and cleaned up some of the roles and this, that, and the other, because I was confused on what's happening. So I just made it a lot easier for myself to understand and to manage, because I was having someone else, a couple different guys, a couple different people run it. So now we're going to go back to having myself run that. Okay. Shahab says, we don't want to live like sheep. We want to learn and create our own world. Son, let's take our freedom. We, the young men and women, we are the ones who will transmit your number. Let's reflect it. Sounds like a quote, maybe. Got it. Okay, Ange, got it. So it's not like it's because something was wrong. Okay, you just happen to be on IG today. Perfect. Okay. Maybe I should make my IG screen a little bigger. There you go. REO America, very close to my Rep America name. What's REO America? Is that for real estate? He says, where is this in the UK? This is Ireland. So what we got right here, guys, looks like a business on fire that they're putting out as we speak. You know what? This is interesting. Alb on Twitch says, I'm from Italy. Well, if you're from Italy, let us know. Do you think there's issues in Italy as well? Because we had someone just earlier say Italy is next. What does that mean? I thought the new president of Italy, I thought she was getting a handle on everything in Italy, and she was very much inspired by Trump. So can you help us understand that piece of it, if you know anything about that? Somewhat Binky says Italy is worse than the UK. I don't know if any place in Europe is worse than the UK. Alb says, where can we start? You think she's useless? I thought she was inspired by Trump and she's doing really good. She was banning the burqa. But Alb, do you? It's ALBE Pass on Twitch. Do you, since you're from Italy or anybody from Italy, do you guys think something like this could take place soon in Italy as well? Are there? I was just in Italy myself. I just literally 2 weeks ago came back from Milan and Lake Como and Lake Garda. I stayed there for a good 2 weeks, and I didn't notice anything crazy like this. The only thing that I experienced there, it was the soccer game. It was official. I forget which team it was that won. AC Milan, I think it was. No, not AC Milan. It was the other team, and they were celebrating, dancing in the square, in the Duomo. But Alb, I'm just asking, do you think this type of protest that's happening right now that you're seeing on your screen, do you think this could happen or will happen in Italy as well? As I said, I was just in Milan, and it wasn't it wasn't that bad. It was just fine, actually. It was as if nothing had happened since the last time I was there. Okay, guys, I'm just over here trying to find some more information for us. See if there's any other videos. This is our buddy from Agenda Free, Mr. Lookner. Albie is afraid to talk. He keeps saying depends. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, with these kind of protests, bro, you can speak, bro. I'm not gonna call the police on you. I'm not gonna call anybody, bro. You're good. Your secret is safe with us. I'm just talking about protests like this that have erupted as a result of the immigration situation and the government's siding more with illegal immigrants or immigrants in general as opposed to their own native citizens. That's what we're talking about. Is that a problem? Is that happening in Italy as well? Looks like we got to boot somebody already. What is this? Mo Bluz Bedru. Is that short for Mohammed? Is Mo short for Mohammed? Ario America says, how many fires have there been? There have been probably like 20 or so different ones throughout the, let's say, last couple hours. I think this is a sentiment a lot of people share. Keir Starmer is a wanker. Okay, so this right here, this guy on Twitch. Wow. So you guys are close to this stuff. Tasha on Twitch. Here is what Tasha says. This protest is happening because a man was nearly beheaded, had his eyes cut out and nose cut off. I'm 40 minutes from this. It's crazy. Wow, dude. Wow. Wow. Wow, that is insane. I have never heard this one. Someone called him a limp sock. Yes, Tasha, I have seen the video as well. Tasha says everyone has seen the video of it happening. It's all over. It is all over, and it is maddening. It is maddening when you watch that footage. It is absolutely maddening. I totally, completely understand. I'm having the last little bits of my third or fourth espresso today. In Italy, I had the most incredible espressos. I'm just still curious because Albo won't tell us what's going on with Italy. I'm curious what you think about it. I was just like, again, I was there for 2 weeks. I didn't see or understand it, but Albo, he says, but in Italy, for the most, have a problem with workers, so need immigration for say the truth. Oh, I'm guessing Albo is liberal. If you're anywhere in Europe and you're saying that we need immigration for work, that's a huge signal that you're a liberal. Oh my God. He says, sorry, my English is bad. I learned it from Roblox. Oh man. Oh man. Did Roblox teach you anything about being a liberal? Ange says, isn't Italy beautiful? It's absolutely gorgeous, and I have pictures to show for it. I have tons of pictures to show for Italy. Italy is incredible. Let's see if I can pull something up for you guys and show you what I was talking about with Italy. Let's see if I have stuff that I can share, because I have a lot of pictures mixed in that I probably can't share because I take pictures of all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So let's see if I can put this on the screen. Here is Italy. I was just there. It's a beautiful Milanese. This is Lake Como. And this is yours truly in Lake Como. This is in Milan. So if you're wondering, this is what Milan looked like when I was there. There were protesters there saying "Free Palestine," and I was going and saying "Free Palestine." Well, I think you guys already know. This was Italy. This was Italy at night right here. Let's see here. This is Italy right outside. So you see Italy. This is literally the middle of a street. They'll take over streets and just shops and restaurants. And this was like a kind, not really a club or it's a kind of a lounge, I would say. This was Lake Garda, but Italy was good. Italy was amazing. We loved it. Big party there. A lot of us were out there. Beautiful. There was nothing wrong with it. Guys, we're back to the live screen. But I didn't go to Gardaland, no. Did not go to Gardaland. Oh, the suit pick? Jennifer Tapia says the suit pick. Yes, 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 yes. Doctors and engineers. No doctors and engineers. Greg Anderson. Guys, you're looking at a live screen of Northern Ireland. And we're just flipping through. We got a bunch of different screens up. On this one, it says U.S. launches self-defense strikes on Iran in response to Iran shooting down U.S. helicopters. So as I was telling you guys earlier, because of what's happening with Iran, because of what I just showed you guys, I'm going to put it up on your screen again. Because of this right here, the regime in Iran has taken down one of our Apache helicopters. Our pilots are fine, but we're not going to take that sitting down. So it's very possible that very soon I'm going to pull up a live stream of, well, let me pull up Tehran real quick. Let me pull that up. Because that's right here. Give me a second. Bear with me here. I'm going to pull up Tehran. Make sure we don't miss that. This right here is live stream of Tehran. On the top right, you got Tehran. On the left, it says it's a Urmia missile site. So top right, Tehran. Top left, missile site of Tehran. And then on the top right, you got Tehran. But below that, those are both Israel. And then you got Tel Aviv as well down here. So we got this right now. And again, as you know, we are probably going to be striking Iran very soon. Okay, now we're back to Belfast. This is Belfast, Ireland, right here. And we're going to look at another stream in a second. And what I'm going to do actually is go back and pull up what was just taking place not too long ago. So you guys can take a look and see how crazy this was. Okay, this was a moment ago. This is like maybe 2 hours ago. And then I'm going to pull up a few more, and then we're going to also make sure we keep an eye on Iran and Israel, because everything is heating up right now. It's going crazy. We want to strike Iran. Israel wants to strike Iran. Israel's been holding back. Although they did strike back, they still want to go in, and everyone's done. Everyone's had it. We have had it with Iran. Iran has had it with Israel and US. UK, Ireland has had it. Everyone's had it, dude. We're completely over this whole thing of this supposed peaceful religion. Everyone's done, dude. We're all done with it. This so-called peaceful religion has been the root of so many violent things that have been taking place, not only in Europe, all over the world, all over the Middle East, America, Australia. You guys remember what just happened in Australia? Again, guys, this screen is Iran and Israel, because that war has just restarted. And this is a prior video. This is a replay of the live that just took place like hours ago, while there was still daylight in Ireland. So this is what you're seeing right now. These are replays of the protests in Ireland, and what is being, the messages that are coming across all over Ireland and UK are that tonight's the night. And we've been hearing that they're cutting off live streams. They're stopping people's videos. Keir Starmer, he's cracking down, and they're doing all the things that they shouldn't be doing. They're not helping themselves at all. So you can see cars on fire. This just took place moments ago. Guys, we have a message from we have a message, guys, from one of the top officials in the IRGC, top officials of the regime of Iran. Let me put it on your screen, guys. This just came through. Let me mute this thing. It says here, this is from Sayed Abbas Araghchi. He says, despite its defeats on the battlefield, the U.S. opted to test our determination. Our powerful armed forces will leave no attack or threat unanswered. Leave our region if you want to be safe. History of the Persian Gulf has many chapters on dire fates of intruding outsiders. Well, I think Mr. Sayed Abbas Araghchi forgets that Islam was one of those intruding outsiders as well. The regime that he is part of was an outside intruder into the Persian Empire, into Iran, also into Iran 47 years ago. Ayatollah Khomeini, who came from France, the Islamic Republic of France, he was an outside intruder. The religion he brought with him was an outside intruder. So, guys, this was literally, if you look at the top of your screen, this is tweeted from the guy 6 minutes ago. It says right here. 6 minutes ago. So you're watching prior footage of Ireland right now on your screen, because right now it's dark and we are not able to see much of what's going on. And I'm not seeing many live streams at all, to be honest with you. So what they were saying before, what some of the live messages were that were coming in before, they might be right. That they're blocking streams coming in. Here is what may be a stream from Ireland. Let me see.
Jesus.
Guys, this is live from Ireland. And it's all coming in from TikTok.
Then.
What are you saying there?
I'm trying to watch your thing because I don't know what the hell's going on.
So why don't you just watch it and not be on it?
Apparently, Mike. It says it's Mike Hunt, no? Michael. I want to know why the hell they're not putting out that.
All there's to do with structural damage.
But why are they not blowing it out?
I've not got a clue.
That's wild.
Guys, gotta get the gift gallery done, please.
That's crazy.
Yes, Dooley.
Guys, we're looking at live from Ireland. This looks like multiple different.
Why is she so angry? I don't know.
Multiple people's live streams. So these live streams are still up, but I'm not seeing any media live streams right now. And I'm looking, and we'll see if I find one. I'm going to pull it up for you.
Yeah, if somebody wants to be nice and send me Hartme's, hearts, and corgis, that'd be lovely.
Go out and see the fire or something, brother. We're just gonna walk in with his pocket still. What are you doing?
This is another stream. This is also Israel and Iran, because that's also popping off. We have reports of strikes against Iran, and we just had that leader of the Islamic regime come out and say, "Get out of the region if you want to be safe." So we're taking a look here, guys. Tehran on the top right, Urmia missile site on the top left. This is another look at it. Let me make this bigger. And then let's go back to this real quick here.
Ready go to bed, Andy?
I
Just
think so.
started a few fires and dipped.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Unless they're in a different area. I don't know what's going on. I only have this one view and this other guy in the car. I can't really quite tell. This guy doesn't want to drive around or anything. He's just like sitting there. So
These guys are in
trying
the.
to figure it out now, Bob. Thank you so much. And this lady's no help. She's like zero help to anything.
I try to get a small bag of stuff before I go home.
So, guys, we're watching these because what we're told is tonight is the night for the protest in Ireland, and it's going to go completely bonkers over there. So we're looking at these streams because, I mean, these are the streets.
No, so it died down when the fucking rain started, eh? About be a 10-minute ban, I'll get it eventually.
Exactly 206. Not fridges. Fridgies, dude. Come on now. You know better than that.
Fucking jam, yeah. Oh, well, he just ran red light.
Okay, guys, we're going to look at that for a second and see what the hell's going on in the streets of Ireland. All right, guys. So this is an earlier video of what took place in Ireland. So you guys know we're looking at other videos to see what is happening now. These are all blacked out, so we're not getting anything here. This is what took place. These were the protests. These, from what we're being told, were the migrant people's homes. Okay. And I'm going to have a little protein shake. Guys, I haven't had breakfast or lunch yet, and it's 3:45. I literally, I'm running off of 3 or 4 double espresso shots. And I'm going to have a little protein until my food arrives. I had Miss Medication order me some food. Going to have one of these Oikos protein little chocolate shakes. Hold me over. Oh, someone says, did you see the glider that was set on fire? A glider is an electric bus. Yes, we did. Let me pull it up for you. Here, let me see. 1 second.
It's coming for a long time.
Okay, this was just posted. I want to put this up first. Let's hear what he has to say.
It's coming now. It's coming for a long time. Civil war is coming. And now is the time to actually... It's coming now. It's coming for a long time. The left are very fucking quiet. The liberal lunatic left are very quiet today online. And rightfully so, because even they... Surely to fuck, even they are waking up now and saying, what the fuck, okay, this is getting beyond a joke.
The vehicle on the right side of your screen is what that person was talking about in the chat. That's the glider. Beautiful Bill says, what? Tell her to get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. I wish, bro, but she's not here. She's not here and she knows, so she will order me food. Even though she's not here to make me food, she orders it for me. Gets that handled. All right, so here are some more clips.
Oh! Holy fuck. Oh my god! What the fuck?
Get me out of here, they're gonna drive into me, bro.
You gotta be careful, they're probably hitting each other.
Just punch him.
What the fuck? Holy shit, man.
This car.
Okay, there's the glider. This is what that other person was talking about. This is the glider. The electric bus is toast. And then Tasha says, oh, that's the deep heat he's spraying. Pepper spray is illegal here. Thank you, Beautiful Bill says, you have a great wife. Treat her like a queen, brother. Yes, sir. My fiance, yes. Yes, absolutely. I surely do. Dub Desert says, Civil War, my ass. There's no support. Ragin says, what's up? What's up, buddy? Good to have you. I know, it's been a minute. Good to have you, dude. Glad you're here. Dude, Keir Starmer, and honestly, dude, the liberal side and the conservative side both have been a nightmare in the UK. Let's keep going. Again, this is from earlier. We saw this.
Increased police presence across Northern Ireland and over the coming days to help support and reassure all of our communities and to keep them safe. We understand also there's considerable posting in social media, and people will have really well questioned.
Guys, that is crazy. Wow. Diane Malone says they have burnt. Oh, Alan says don't underestimate us Brits. Bro, you have no idea how much I talk about the UK, and lots of people are counting you guys out. I have people come in, jump in the chat, and say UK is too far gone. Oh wow, Diane Malone says, "Look at this on your screen." Look at what Diane Malone says. Diane Malone says locals are going door to door, pulling migrants out of their houses. The men are now taking over street security as the police can't be arsed. Tasha says the protesters were stopping traffic to find immigrants. Diane Malone is yet another person of the many people that have come on here and said that Starmer banned streaming, said no footage or cameras. Also, locals don't want identifying footage. Retribution is the word. That is the word. Okay, this is a long time ago. Guys, we're going back really quick. I want to monitor. This is Tehran. This is Iran on the top, Israel below it. Here's another cam. These were the prior. This is what happened earlier today, hours ago, actually, in Ireland.
Board, I condemn this horrific attack. Naturally, our thoughts are with the victim, his loved ones, and all those who witnessed this terrifying incident. And we thank the police officers and ambulance service as first responders, along with those individuals who stepped forward to intervene and ultimately saved the victim's life. I would ask people to desist from speculation about the incident, especially online. Such speculation only feeds fear. Allow the police to investigate and to provide clarity. We understand the community concern, but this is a time for calm heads, to allow the police to do their job. It is not a time for protest. Bringing disruption onto the streets and into communities will serve no purpose. It will only serve to divert policing resources from people in real need of police help. As a community, we must stand united against hatred and against violence, and we thank the political leaders who are working, political and civic leaders who are working with the police at this time to calm tensions. I would ask anyone with information with regard to the incident to contact police directly or through the Crime Stoppers helpline.
Thank you for coming, everybody.
Can you guys say
Beta, beta, beta bear.
In the earlier PSNI press,
why is all of Europe beta? Why is every single person in Europe that gets up in front of the TV beta? Dude, this demasculation, this turning men into women, this telling men that they shouldn't be men. What a nightmare it's been for the world. What a nightmare.
Beta bear.
That's all you see, dude. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to say. It's disgusting. The liberals they demasculated all the men. What a night, dude. That's wow. Dude.
About to have a field day with us because of this.
Waking up to watch the footage of a migrant sitting on top of a man trying to...
I can't even play that video, so I won't. This is what's going on. Breaking in Belfast, rioters are reportedly vandalizing houses marked as belonging to non-white immigrants. Dude, they're done. What happened to my screen here? Hang on one second. Okay, there we go. This is interesting. It says the English and the Irish finally uniting against a common enemy. Spain is fed up too. Spain is fed up. Wow. My guess is this is that person's home. Or this is where that person lives that committed that crime. With that many people outside, that's my guess.
The public as possible as our investigation continues. This is what we know so far. The incident happened in the Kennard Avenue area on Monday, the 8th of June at around 10:30 p.m. Officers arrived at the scene within minutes of the report to detain and arrest the suspect and to administer first aid. Colleagues from Northern Ireland Ambulance Service attended a short time later. The victim was taken to hospital with significant injuries to his eyes and serious slash wound injuries to his back and. The suspect, a man in his 30s, who we now understand to be Sudanese.
Why did it stop?
The suspect and serious slash wound injuries to his back and. The suspect, a man with wound injuries to his
video
back
stops.
and.
The video just stops.
The suspect, a man in his 30s, who we now understand to be Sudanese, was arrested at the scene on suspicion of attempted murder. He is in custody, and at this time we are not seeking anyone else in connection with the investigation. And what is believed to be a kitchen knife was recovered at the scene. I share the public's revulsion over the brutal nature of this attack, which has created concern not only here in Northern Ireland but much further afield. And I understand also that there will be questions regarding the nature of the attack. Throughout today, we've been liaising with senior counter-terrorism partners. At this stage, we have no information to suggest that this was a terrorist-related incident. However, I must stress, we are still at the early stages of our investigation. This brutal attack has sent shockwaves through our communities, and I want to reassure all of our communities your safety is our priority.
What he means is illegal immigrant safety are their priority.
We're currently engaging with local representatives and residents to provide reassurance and support. That is why today the public can expect to see an increased police presence across Northern Ireland this evening and in the coming days to help support, reassure and keep all of our communities safe. We understand that...
Okay. I wanted to go back because Tasha said this. Them houses were HMOs for the immigrants. A hotel in Bangor was housing loads of immigrants. They were told they had till midnight to get them out. They're all gone now. John says, we're sick of the evil Islamic invasion. Us real British stand with you, Ireland. Enough is enough. Conor McGregor, Liz Churchill just posted this 6 hours ago. Says Conor McGregor says, ban all immigrants or ban all immigration from the third world immediately. And then the police responded saying, it's not terror related. Be considerate about what you post on social media. And then the reality says here, Sudanese savage tries to take off a man's head in public. Wow. That's crazy.
Fucking day! Fucking fucking day!
We've been talking about this for a while, guys. This did not just happen overnight. This did not just happen overnight. This has been happening for a very long time.
Take the knee. Take the knee. Henry. Henry, yeah. Why?
He says, why? Henry Novak, bro, you guys took a knee for a drug addict in America that you knew nothing about. And they watched Henry Novak die in police custody, and they won't take a knee.
Why? Henry Novak.
These guys, Keir Starmer himself, I'll pull up a picture of him, took a knee in the UK. The police in the UK took a knee for a drug addict in US who died of a drug overdose, but they won't take a knee for their own Henry Novak that they watched die in their own police custody that they put in handcuffs.
Back.
Okay.
You know,
and the old man who was unfortunately stabbed to death, yeah?
Yeah, the man who was held down by one of your colleagues and told, I don't think so, mate.
Different service.
Different fault. No, that uniform says you're all together. Now get on your knees. Take your knee. Take a knee for Henry Novak.
No, it's against policy in a public order scenario, sir.
I'm not, what do you know what it is? What, to take a knee?
Yeah.
You took a knee outside 10 Downing Street
I didn't,
for
sir.
George Floyd.
I didn't, sir.
No, but you did. Your members of your clan, of your gang took a knee, didn't they, for Floyd?
I don't know.
So what's the difference between Floyd and Henry Novak?
But neither person should have died, really, sir.
Right, they shouldn't have died. No, but how did they die? How did Henry Novak die?
How did he die? He was stabbed, sir.
He was stabbed, yeah. And then what happened?
Well, I believe the coroner stated...
And then what happened?
No, listen, if you ask a question, you'll wait for it to be
Okay,
answered.
calm down, geezer, calm down. Relax.
Well, as I believe the coroner said, that no intention would have helped him.
Oh, really?
I think that's what the coroner
Right.
Calm down, buddy. This is yours truly, Keir Starmer. Your guys' oh my god, bro, this guy is maddening, dude. Let me fix this screen for you. This right here is Keir Starmer. This is Keir Starmer, guys, taking a knee for a drug addict from the United States who died of an overdose. But he won't take a knee for his very own Henry Novak, who died in his own police custody, handcuffed. Henry Novak said he says, I've been stabbed. He said it multiple times. And the UK police officer says, no, I don't think so. And watched him die. And then Keir Starmer, the police, nobody will take a knee. He is the shame of Britain. This right here, guys, one more time, is Keir Starmer and some other far left liberal taking a knee for George Floyd, a man who died of drugs. But they won't do it for their very own. They won't do it for their very own. Absolutely disgusting. Here they are asking the police officer to take a knee for Henry Novak. Members of the public ask police to take the knee for Henry Novak. He refuses. And he says, for what?
Take the knee. Take the knee. Henry, yeah. Why? Henry Novak.
Okay.
You know,
and the young man who was unfortunately stabbed to death, yeah?
Yeah, the man who was held down by one of your colleagues and told, I don't think so, mate.
Different service, sir.
Different fault. No, that uniform says you're all together. Now get on your knees. Take a knee. Take a knee for Henry Novak.
No, it's against policy in a public order scenario, sir.
I'm not, what do you know what it is? What, to take a knee?
Yeah.
You took a knee outside 10 Downing Street for
sir.
George Floyd.
I didn't, sir.
No, but you did. Your members of your clan, of your gang took a knee, didn't they, for Floyd?
Wow. Maddening. This is the gentleman that was trying to save the other man.
Of our country, our beautiful, tolerant, diverse country, and I want to serve them. I love and have pride in my country, and I want to serve the whole of our country, our beautiful, tolerant, diverse country, and I want to serve the whole of that country. And I was arguing against reform because reform do not believe in that country. They want to tear that country apart. What was said last week about deporting...
No one has torn UK apart more than this man on your screen who's talking about someone else tearing it apart. This person, Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister, the disaster, the nightmare, the absolute worst nightmare of all the citizens, the native citizens of the UK, this is their worst nightmare. This man has torn the country into pieces.
Migrants who are lawfully here, working in our hospitals, in our schools, running businesses, and Reform say they want to deport them. That would tear our country apart. The impact that would have, and that's why I say to my party, and my main message to this conference is, this is a different fight. It is a fight about the future of our country, about who we are as what patriotism is, and what we stand for in our place.
You don't know the first thing about patriotism, buddy. You're digging yourself into a deeper and deeper hole. Guys, I want to show you something here because we're going to be watching all of these things happening right now. We're looking at multiple cameras. We have the Tehran, we have Iran on the top, and then Israel below. This is what happened, and I'm going to pull it up for you guys so you can see the kind of what has been going on with it. The progression. Trump came out and he put out a statement. He said, I have just been informed by our great military that last night the Iranians, the regime, shot down one of our highly sophisticated Apache helicopters while patrolling over the Strait of Hormuz. There were 2 pilots involved. Both are safe and uninjured. Nevertheless, the United States must, of necessity, respond to this attack. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Your president, one of the greatest presidents in the history of America, Donald J. Trump. I put that last part in there. Now, he said that, and then one of the top leaders of the regime came and just said this 41 minutes ago. Despite its defeats on the battlefield, the U.S. opted to test our determination. Our powerful armed forces will leave no attack or threat unanswered. Leave our region if you want to be safe. History of the Persian Gulf has many chapters on dire fates of intruding outsiders. And as I said before, when 47 years ago, I think he's unaware, 47 years ago, when Ayatollah Khomeini came from France, he was an outside intruder into Iran, and he brought Islam with him, which was an outside intruder as well. I think he forgot about that. He also forgot about the many years ago, back in time, thousands of years ago, when Persia was invaded by outsiders who brought Islam. And now they have the guts to say this. History of the Persian Gulf has many chapters of dire fates of intruding outsiders. I think you forgot something, sir. Shouldn't even be calling you sir. But guys, now you know the progression of what's going down, and we're going to be watching this. So we'll see exactly what happens, because Trump will be responding and has already responded. We already have the reports coming through that U.S. has retaliated. And then now you have the regime saying, get out of the area if you want to be safe. Hello? Okay, thanks. Bye. My food is here. I haven't had breakfast or lunch, and it's now 4:15. Let's keep going. I'm going to grab my food in just a second.
crazy, them, aren't they? Fucking.
Wow. Wow, you guys. Holy cow. It is going down.
English, try and deport me!
We're going to look at these prior video. This is a replay, guys, of what just took place. Just so you know what happened in Belfast in Ireland. This is a video of what just took place earlier. Guys, this is from before, just FYI. It's not a live video. Again, guys, this is from earlier today. Dub Desert says, look, man, I'm from Dublin, and while there are some pockets of hate for immigrants, most of us are okay with us and even supportive of immigrants. Look, dude, we're all down with immigration. We want it legal, and we want it to be safe. But what's happening right now is completely out of control. So I don't know if you're a liberal or what your deal is, man, but we want safe immigration. We want our country to be safe first and foremost, and we need to support our own country and make our country not only safe but strong, powerful, healthy. And we need to make sure we take care of ourselves before we start trying to allow an invasion from third world countries. Someone says he is labor. Yeah, you are labor, bro, most likely. So, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, you are labor, bro. Just admit it. The dude Dub Desert from Twitch says, I don't really support any party. Dude, that alone tells us you're the same as Keir Starmer, bro. Quit trying to like dance around it. It is what it is. And it's okay. I'm not going to kick you off my channel or something like that, bro. It's all good. And you're welcome to say whatever you want. And I'll still chat with you. Someone says, Rup America, Henry's killer was born in the UK. Yeah, that's fine. But the guy doesn't have UK values and the guy doesn't have Western culture values. And that's a problem. That's a problem, dude. It doesn't matter. We're talking about a religion that is so-called a religion of peace. And also we're talking about like these people that come in with third world values, third world cultures. They come in, they get raised by parents that were not from here or that still, even if their parents were born here. I'm in America, but I'm just saying, even if they're born there, even if their parents were born there, they're still living out a culture that is not, that does not work. It's not Western, bro. We're tired of it. And then the worst part, the part that is the worst part is the government. The government goes after white people more than any other people there. So if they put white people in jail, they for social media posts, calling them racist, calling them all these. It's two tier. That's the problem. That's what's happening. It's this desire to be this crazy desire for what's the word I'm trying to use here? Keir Starmer just said it himself. Let's see if I could pull that up. Where is Keir Starmer? Where is he? He just said it himself. And that's the word to use. Tolerant. It's this disgust, like tolerance is a good thing to some extent, but there's a limit. At whose expense? We're being tolerant to a third world at whose expense? We're being tolerant of some activities at what expense? This pursuit, this unhealthy pursuit of this crazy tolerance, like this crazy pursuit of tolerance is at whose expense? That's the problem. We've completely lost it. The West has tried so hard to be tolerant that it's destroying itself. That's what we're up against right now. The left, Western civilization has tried so hard to be so tolerant of every single thing that it's literally destroying itself. We need some kind of a reset to take place here so that we can get back to normalcy, get back to, the Western way of life, and stop, killing ourselves for this crazy pursuit of tolerance. That's what we need to do. Elon Musk says only restore Britain can save Britain. Look at this. Rupert Lowe. One of the very few people in Europe that is not a beta.
Beta male.
Like SoCal All-Star in the chat. Says the arrested Sudanese man was an asylum seeker. He entered Britain in February of 2023, immediately claiming asylum, according to the police. Who was the immigration minister at the time? And when was the man and then when the man was granted leave to remain in the country, Reform's Robert Jenrick. Who was Home Secretary? Reform's Suella Braverman. So he's saying reform is not the way. They were responsible for our borders. They failed in the most horrific way with the most horrific consequences. Restore Britain government will abolish the entire asylum system. No more asylum seekers. Anyone who entered our country illegally will be deported, regardless of current status. Enough. Restore Britain will not fail you. From Rupert Lowe himself. I think that's the only way, guys. Tasha says it. Look, Tasha says restore is the only way. John Jones says restore Britain, Rupert Lowe. James Henry, what's up, buddy? Says restore Britain. Albo England says restore Britain wants net zero. Really? That's interesting. Are you sure about that? Net zero. Oh, you mean net zero immigration, or what does that mean? I hope you're not talking about like energy, bro, like carbon emissions. Okay, 1 hour ago, Fox News reported this. It says breaking: U.S. Central Command says American forces launched self-defense strikes against Iran at the direction of President Trump.
We address you tonight with a heavy heart, but with a firm resolve. We are the Irish Citizen Army, also known as the ICA. We created the rebirth of the ICA of 1913. We are all citizens, fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters, driven to finally take action on the intolerable corruption which is forced on us by the Irish and British governments. We also believe that the British government has no right in Ireland, has never had any right in Ireland, and never can have any right in Ireland. We represent all of Ireland's 32 counties. We refuse to witness the suffering of our citizens. Our Irish citizens refuse to be treated as second-class citizens on their own island. We, the ICA, refuse to witness our heritage and culture being erased. We refuse to witness the suffering and killing of innocent Irish citizens. We, the ICA, will fight for Ireland. We, the ICA, will take the necessary steps to achieve our goals. Our plan is to take action on the injustice of Irish citizens and to fight for a fair, free and independent Ireland. We are fighting for our future, the future of our children, the future of Ireland. We are fighting for our identity, our heritage and our culture. Our system is corroded from within, of the institutions of state hollowed out by greed and self-interest. We have borne witness to a creeping paralysis within the very heart of our government. Laws crafted to serve the people have been twisted to serve private pockets. Public funds, intended for healthcare, education, the protection of our communities, for our own homeless and our children have been siphoned off, diverted, or simply vanished into the ether of unaccountability.
Let me read this to you. The Irish government have been accused of outsourcing and paying millions annually to African and Muslim fraudsters who have set up companies in Ireland to provide for children in need. At least 2 of the 7 foreign-owned companies have been found to have forged Garda vetting and hiring unqualified staff, leaving our children completely open to all kinds of abuse. The Irish Citizen Army. They can, you know, Keir Starmer can
Our
ban
communities, once
these
bastions
videos.
of neighbourly support, are fracturing under the weight of fear. We hear your pleas, we see your worry, and the grim reality is that our country is no longer safe to walk the streets. Between the sheer number of illegal, undocumented military-age male migrants that flood our once beautiful streets, causing fear, terror, and threat of violence upon Irish communities, our own government threatening to remove our beautiful and sacred tricolour, the flag that so many brave men and women fought for, the very notion of peace and order, hard won over generations, is being systematically dismantled. We cannot allow the dream of a truly independent Ireland, won through such hardship, to be corrupted into a hollow shell serving only a select few. For a truly legal and a truly independent Ireland, for a nation where justice is paramount and its citizens can walk their streets in safety, action will be required. Not merely words, but decisive, principled action. We call upon all citizens, all institutions, all those who believe in the promise of this nation, to stand with us. The path ahead will be challenging, but it is a path we must together embark upon to save our country and our citizens. Thank you for listening.
To the people of Newry, Mourne and Down, we, the New Republican Movement, have watched their councillors and MLAs over the past 12 months. The level of disrespect shown to the people who put you
I'm trying to play it without showing it.
to power. This cannot be ignored any longer. We are proud.
Let me play it from the beginning. 1 second, guys. I'm still, let me turn these down. Again, this is Iran and Israel. Let me go back. Ready? Let me hit play. It's just up here. I'm not going to show it, but here it is.
Men of Ireland, we are patriots. Your policies and decision making in regards to
Sorry, guys. 1 second.
flooding our communities with undocumented military age. To the people of Newry, Mourne and Down, we, the New Republican Movement, have watched their councillors and MLAs over the past 12 months.
I can't play it, but let me do this. I know what to do here. I'll put it here.
The level of disrespect shown to the people who put you to power, this cannot be ignored any longer. We are proud men of Ireland. We are patriots. Your policies and decision making in regards to flooding our communities with undocumented military-aged men is not acceptable. We will not sit back any longer and watch our culture and religion destroyed by the people we put in power. Also, the sexual indoctrination of our children in schools has not went unnoticed either. The New Republican Movement will take immediate action against anyone who threatens our ways of life and the safety of our women and children. We have your addresses and known your movements. Every one of you are legitimate targets as of today. The New Republican Movement, 28/11/25.
Green. The days of the old rivalries are over. And if you cannot get that into your head, you may pack up and go to England and live in a country that's about to fall to the invaders. This is Belfast, not Bromley. We do not tolerate these type of attacks on our people, Catholic or Protestant. I forgot to tell you, last night, many men, Protestant men from the Shankill Road area, went over the peace line to stand with the good people of the New Lodge. Catholics and Protestants, orange and green, must unite if we have to see this threat off. I'm a chaplain in the Knights Templar Order. This is our flag here. It's my British flag here. But I'll be happy to stand with any Roman Catholic person, north, south, east or west, in solidarity against these attacks in our community. We're built different here. We're built different in this country. Both communities here have fought, bled and died for hundreds and hundreds of years over this land. We love this land. We have bled for it. We have died for it. What are we doing? Sitting here watching people come to our country to murder our people.
Jim Dowson here from the Knights Templar International. I'm inviting you today to join this order, a real order, the only real order, with bricks and mortar buildings all over.
Vote for me in the next election. You've passed the test. Thank you. Come on, you. Let's get your citizenship sorted so you can vote for me in the next election. You've passed the test. Thank you, sir. Right, follow me. Yes, sir. Come on, you. Come on, you. Let's get your citizenship sorted so you can vote for me in the next election. You've passed the test. Thank you, sir. Right, follow me. Yes, sir. Come on, you. Let's get your citizenship sorted so you can vote for me in the next election. You've passed the test. Thank you, sir. Right, follow me. Yes, sir.
Even New Zealand's had it.
We bind up and we break the power of Islam in our country in the name of Jesus. We destroy the spirit.
Redhead, you're absolutely right. Redhead says, I think everyone is fed up with it. Redhead, you are absolutely correct. Just when I was talking to everyone about this in my streams, we had lots of people saying, oh, UK is too far gone. You know, there's no saving England. And looks like they may be, I mean, it got to the, push came to shove, and here we are. It's going down. $2 super chat from a liquor butt. Thank you, sir. These people are funny, dude. That is the left at its best. Islam is going to be chin checked. $2 is $2. That's right, Jen. I find it funny when people want to talk about MAGA, they wear this hat and they lose their minds. And then the funny part is when they do this, someone said this to me at a bar when I walked into a bar, but someone just said this in the chat. Says, MAGA, make guys gay again. Well, you said it wrong. It's make America gay again. But it's very interesting coming from lefty liberals, far left extremist liberals, who will get so triggered by a hat that says "Make America Great Again." But you want to talk about people that are conservative, people that are Republican, and you want to say something about "Make America Gay Again." When it's your party who wants men and women's sports, who wants men to chop off their body parts and turn into women. It's your LGBTQ party that is the gay party. So I think you need to chin check yourself.
So you a gay? I didn't know you were gay. So you a gay? I didn't know you were gay. How did you become gay?
Yep. You guys are team trans, exactly. And this is the real thing that I want to say. I'm going to put this on the screen. Who is this? Breezy13 says the left is so obsessed with everyone's genitals. That's a big one, dude. The left is so obsessed with people's genitals. They're so obsessed with Epstein. They're so obsessed. I mean, we gave you the president that finally put out the Epstein files. None of your presidents did anything about it. But then you guys are so obsessed with pedos. All you do is talk about that all day long. Look, another one just did it just as I was saying it. You know? They're so obsessed with that. They're so obsessed with children. They're so obsessed with genitals. They can't help themselves. I hope one day they get some help, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, wow. Starmer, absolutely everyone hates you. You're a pathetic, useless Muslim migrant loving person who hates the UK white people.
Shame on you.
There he is. Two-tier cure.
Third world fucks slaughtering our people. And I'm going to say, I'll repeat myself, raping our children and women, attacking our people on a daily basis. Yeah? Can you not see through this madness now? This ain't nothing to do with the people coming in on the boats. The third world dirty bastards anyway. They're not like us. It's our establishment, our government allowing them in to fucking get up to no good, to wind us up. Where are they going to throw them first? Who's been down in fucking history for being absolutely nuts? Yeah? And I mean that with every respect. The Irish. Let's flood them with it first. Let's wind them up. Let's set them off. They'll get it started. And then you flooded Scotland. Scotland is the migrant capital of the fucking world right now. They're going to go next. I always thought it was going to be a different order. But now the way I look at it, it's going to be Ireland, Scotland, England and Wales because we're left with no fucking choice. How can we wind them up? How can we cause civil war? By putting a load of fucking murdering migrant...
Oh, that's why they're not being checked, because they're on the other chat. Let's see here. Gotta kick some people. This person's getting kicked. Who else? This person's getting kicked. Who else? Anybody else want to get kicked? Anybody else want to get kicked? Let's see. We like freedom of speech, but not the type of things you guys are saying. Bad words and calling people names, going crazy is not conducive to our conversations. So we're going to kick some of those. Kickity kick. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Crazy here in batshit bonkers Britain. First up, the BBC reports that a man...
Hold on.
Here on Planet Crazy here in batshit bonkers Britain. First up, the BBC reports...
By the way, I have to stop this and say we love her. She's amazing.
That a man was taken to hospital with serious injuries after a stabbing in Belfast. Let me just correct that for you, BBC, shall I? A white man...
I gotta see this again.
News here on Planet Crazy here in batshit bonkers Britain. First up, the BBC reports that a man was taken to hospital with serious injuries after a stabbing in Belfast. Let me just correct that for you, BBC, shall I? A white man is in hospital with life-threatening injuries because a stabby black illegal tried to chop his head off in the street with a small knife. He was sawing at the man's neck as the man was groaning, and now he's in hospital. A woman who witnessed the attack had to be taken to hospital herself because she was in deep shock at seeing such a horror on the streets of Northern Ireland. In other news, over in America, a referee from Somalia has been banned entry, his name Omar Artan, because of Trump's excellent immigration policy. And you may say, oh, that poor referee, oh, that poor man. Yes, but here's how great immigration policy works. You may keep out a couple of good guys, but what you also keep out is the stabby bastards who come here to try and chop our heads off. And finally, in a genius move, Tata Steel shut all of its blast furnaces in Wales because we need to save the planet and we mustn't burn oil or gas despite it being there under the sea just sitting there. And they said they were going to open an electric arc furnace, which would be so much better because of course electricity is made by the farting of penguins and the flapping of the wings of butterflies and the bar.
Penguin farts are hurting our planet. So we're going over and we're trying to educate penguins how they can stop farting, hold in their farts. But there's also psychologists who are upset, worried that if penguins hold their farts, it may mentally, maybe like hurt them mentally, and it's changing their behaviors. They're becoming too Western. I don't know what that means. I was trying to be funny, but it wasn't that funny. This is Katie Hopkins, for those of you asking. This is Katie Hopkins, one of my favorite people to watch about some of this stuff. Out of the UK, I should say. She's phenomenal. Let's go back. Again, guys, if you're just joining the stream, Trump has let us know that one of our Apache helicopters was taken down by the regime. Our people are okay, they're safe, but we're going to retaliate, and we have. And then we had someone from the regime come and say that we need to leave the area if we want to be safe. So we're keeping an eye out here as well. These are live cameras from Iran and Israel and Qatar, mostly Iran and Israel, because everything is going down right now. And it just so happens that it's going down in the UK as well. And two-tier Kier. Let's do a little education session. Does anybody know what Kier means in Persian, in Farsi, in Iranian? Does anybody know what Kier, as in Keir Starmer, means in Farsi? It means wanker. It means wiener. Don't believe me? Look it up. It literally means wiener in Farsi, in the language of Iranian people. I kid you not. I kid you not. It literally means wanker, wiener. Literally means that. by all means, look up Kir. Say, what does Kir mean in Farsi? By all means. Should I chat it so you could see it live? You guys want to see this? I don't know if chat will say it, though. Chat won't. I don't think chat will say it. You guys want to see it? Watch this. Let's see if we'll have. Let's see if chat will say it. Let's see. What does Kir mean in Farsi?
Kir in Farsi is a vulgar, offensive slang word for the male genitalia. It's not something you'd use in polite conversation, so be careful with it.
Oh, bro. For once, liberal chat didn't let me down. Holy cow. Did you hear that? You thought I was kidding. Even his name, even his real name means wanker, bro. Oh my God, bro. Can I have it repeat that? Hold on. Why won't you let me repeat it? Hold on. Oh, there's no repeat button. Alan says, are you Iranian? Well, my parents are from Iran, bro. I'm born and raised. I'm American. But I'm American Iranian. I'm not Iranian American. I'm American Iranian. Yeah, I can speak the language too. Another $2 super chat from Liquorbutt. It says, no one went to jail for the file because whites are okay with it. Because whites are okay with it. I don't know what that means. Should we see what Grok said? That was Chat GPT. Should we see what Grok has to say about it? Let's see. Let's see if Grok can even do it. Hold on. What does Kir mean in Farsi?
Kir in Farsi, Persian, is muraqabat, pronounced muraqabat. Breakdown.
No. I'm saying there's a word in Farsi, and the word is Kir in Farsi. What does that mean in English?
Kir in Farsi is a vulgar word. It means dick or cock. It's a swear word, the direct equivalent of cock or dick in English. It's considered quite crude and offensive in Persian, similar to how cock is used as a vulgar term in English. Most people would avoid using it in polite conversation. You good?
Yeah, bro, I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Just caught me off guard for a second. What's up?
Bro. Shit, bro. I gotta clip that. I gotta clip that, dude. Oh my God, dude. Oh, dude, I'm about to break a sweat, bro. I got to go turn the AC down on this bitch. Oh, shit. You good? That's right. He's like, you good? Wow, dude. Wow. Dude, that was phenomenal. That was good, dude. Oh, I needed that. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, you caught me off guard. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you caught us off guard by how you explained it. Did you? Okay, so now you guys can see the difference between lefty liberal Chat GPT and then down the middle Grok. You see that? You see the difference? Grok tells it how it is. He don't mess around. He's like, dude, this is what it is. Like, you know. Chat GPT dances around it. Get your gear out, bro. Dude, that's so good. That is so good, dude. Hell yeah. Dina, what's up, dude? Thank you. Dina says, I love this channel. Love you too. Guys, if you're watching this, please subscribe. Please like the channel. It's a click. Just click it. It helps more than you know. You're here. I bring it to you all the time. Whenever it's live, we bring it, dude. And I bring it live to you. Guys, Hit subscribe, hit like. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Holy cow. That was good. I did not expect Grok to jump right into it like he did. Thank you, Maya. Maya says we love you. Thank you so much. Keep the cure in the pants. Just curing around. Just curing around, bro. Exactly. You guys learned something, bro. Fucking Keir Starmer. When they say Keir is a wanker, they weren't kidding, bro. They knew something. They weren't joking. He literally is a wanker. Oh my god, dude, I'm breaking a sweat. Let me pull this up. Let me pull up oh my gosh, dude. This is fun. This is too much. Where do you see you guys when they were saying that Keir Starmer is not letting people live stream, I can't find a single live stream on Ireland right now. I can't find one. Before it was a couple here and there. I can't find any. Oh man. Davina says, gotta shoot off, but lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you guys. Have subbed and liked, etc. Good night. Davina, good night. Have a good night. Stay safe. Good to have you. We'll catch you on the next one, dude. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So guys, you can't find a single UK or Ireland live stream right now. It doesn't exist. They were right. Dude, not even like 2C TV. Nobody, bro. Nobody. They were covering it. Nobody. Dude, guys, just so you... Oh, here's something that says live Belfast. Nope. I went to it and it's a blank screen. Look, this is live Belfast. I want to explain something to you guys while we look at the Tehran and the Iran and while we look at Iran and Israel, because they're retaliating right now. So we're just watching these live streams, but I want to explain something to you guys, and this is why, of course, a huge reason why it's good to not only subscribe, but to, keep an eye out on what we're doing. Some of us content creators and streamers, we're getting to a place where we're getting lots of censorship. There was a time when it was extreme, when Biden was in power and it was the Biden regime, and Biden was using his FBI to censor, to force Meta and Google to censor all the people on the right. That was extreme. Then after that, it loosened up a lot, and we were able to finally, have an opinion. And then it's now been slowly inching back. So there are a lot of us that are considering, some of us have already started doing these streams on our own websites and on other platforms. So just keep an eye out for that kind of stuff, because it's happening. That kind of stuff is a lot. This guy Jake says, I left Facebook because of censorship. Yeah, bro, exactly. Yeah. And so there are some other platforms that are more open. But even dude, the Twitch used to be like the kind of open one. Then it became Kick, and I think Kick is now maybe under I don't know. They're starting to do some things, but you're seeing now more so now than ever. People are like, dude, I have a web page. Just go to my web page. They can't stop me on my web page. So I have Rep America as my page, repamerica.com. I'm not doing that. I'm not posting it there yet. I'm not live streaming on the channel yet, but I'm just letting you guys know I'm on Rumble right now. You ask if Rumble's good. I'm on Rumble right now. We're literally streaming on. Let me just double check. Are we still live there? Yeah, we're live on Rumble right now. And on Rumble, I don't know, to be honest, to tell you whether it's being censored or not. But keep an eye out, dude, because that's a thing now, you guys. Just so you know, that's a thing. That is definitely happening. Yep. And I want to let you guys know about another thing. As we're looking at these screens here, I just put up another screen so you could see right here. This is my espresso this is my like third or fourth espresso that I just had. And there's some things that I'm working on right now, just so you guys know if you guys are following or not. I was just reading this book on the Medici, and if you guys don't know, the Medici, they had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of good and bad things that have happened. And but one thing that has inspired me about the Medici is they have commissioned artists to do artwork. They paid up-and-coming artists. They paid to train artists, and a lot of the Michelangelos and Donatellos and Da Vinci's and all of these kind of guys were influenced by what they did. That's inspired me. I want to create some glassware. I'm trying to find some guys that blow glass here in America. I want to find some guys or girls. I just say guys in general. I'm just saying, like, I want to find some people that blow glass in America, so we can have some made in America, Rep America glassware, some espresso cups, some coffee mugs, some teacups, and so that's why I got some of these cups out. And what you're looking, this is my espresso cup here. This is the Porsche. This is the Porsche one, and it's a limited one. If you look here, here's the saucer. Let me kind of make that a little brighter there, or bigger. Maybe hard to see. Here, let me do this. So you can see this saucer here. This is a Porsche saucer. It's a limited one, but I want to do stuff I want to make some stuff that's made in America, and I want to get some up and coming people and try to get them inspired, get them going, help them grow, and give them a voice. So would love to get them going by doing that and offering, having them make some products and putting them up on the site, calling them out, maybe putting them on the video and showing the world who they are. And I just think that would be really cool. Inspired by the Medici. It's crazy, but that's really, I'm reading the book called The Rise and Fall of the House of Medici. So we'll see how that goes. Yep. So that's what, I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Does that make sense to any of you guys? Here, let me zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about. These are espresso cups with the saucers. I want to do some stuff like that. And then these here, this is a cup that I bought in Italy from an artist in Italy when I was just recently there. And so, I want it to be glassware. This is crystal. This is a crystal glass right here. I use for espresso and tea. This is a nice crystal glass. You can hear that. It's different. So this is another Porsche double, triple, quadruple espresso cup. This is a bigger one. So anyway, I'm just trying to come up with some of the things that I think make sense for Rep America, so we can have a Made in America website with just products that are made in USA. So I don't know. I think that's kind of an interesting thing that I really want to get behind. Yep. So guys, we're watching right now on your screen is Tehran on the top two squares and rectangles, and then below those are Israel. Trump just threatened retaliation, and then we did retaliate. And then the leader of the regime has responded by saying, get out of Middle East if you want to be safe. And so that's what's currently going down. And we're watching this, and I'm going to pull up some information for you guys to see what is happening, what's the current things that are going down here. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is Tommy Robinson just posted this.
Henry Noah was we, the Russian nationalists, would like to commemorate Henry Noah, who was viciously murdered this week by the hands of a sick immigrant who is the vile infiltrator of the English land. But that's not it. Under the cold ignorance of the British police, a poor 18-year-old boy bled to death instead of receiving first aid. This boy is the representation of all white European Christian people, young men, fathers, sons, the families, the sisters, they're all under the threat of a mass invasion by a foreign foe, an enemy who does not care, who does not respect our rights and does not respect our land. Remember Henry Noah. Let no more boys be murdered by
this, guys, if you're not able to see the top of your screen there, I'll read it to you. Again, guys, I read things on the screen, even though for some of you it's legible because there's multiple streams in different formats, guys. I have vertical stream, I have horizontal streams. There's all kind, but it's a one-man show and it's a lot to deal with. But I just want to make sure I read this. It says here, Russian nationalists, Academist 1721, paying their respects to Henry Novak and sending a message of united patriotism. And there's a handshake there between what looks like the UK flag and I'm sorry, what looks like the Russian flag or another flag. So, I'm going to go back to this part here.
This boy is the representation of all white European Christian.
This boy, Henry Novak, is a representation of all white
European Christian.
White European Christian
people. Young men, all white European Christian people.
So, guys, the world has had enough of this third world immigration problem and this lack of people integrating into Western society and Western culture. We're tired of it. We're sick of it. My parents came from Iran. They worked in hotel rooms. They were maids. Literally, my mom and dad were both maids. They ended up working 3 jobs and killing themselves to make it. And they did it. They came here legally. They worked their asses off. They did not take welfare from this country. And I'm a product of that. And I'm proud to be a product of that. And I'm disgusted by what is the new American dream. The American dream when my parents came was, hey, you come here, and as long as you put your head down and work your ass off and you go after it, you can be successful. The new American dream is, hey, if you come here, we'll pay for you to stay alive, to keep you alive. We'll pay for you. We'll give you food. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. We'll give you hotel. We'll give you a roof over your head. We'll pay for everything. We'll give you money. We'll give you a card you can spend money on. You can do all kinds of stuff. And don't worry, we'll force all the other Americans to pay for insurance so that we can give it to you for free. And then, by the way, if the American citizens don't get insurance, we're gonna charge them penalties so that we can give it to you for free. We're tired of this, dude. We're sick and tired of this. The world is tired of it. You just saw it on your screen. I'm gonna bookmark this because I think this specific post is very important.
Young men, fathers, sons, the families.
I think this is very important. I saw. Let's see. Let me see where my chat is here. I got my chat right here. Let me make this bigger. Let me put the screen up here. Again, guys, Iran on the top, Israel on the bottom. Min, you were talking about glass blowers in Texas. And I'm trying to find your post. I guess there are quite a few. But I want to try to find some people that are like, that are growing in it. You know, they're like getting, you know, that are up and coming. So I was thinking of hitting up like some universities or schools to find some people that are trying to make a career out of this. Okay, you were right. She says here, I was right. Just looked it up. There are glass blowers. There are glass blowers, quite a few in Texas. Okay. Amir M says Vatan. I'm guessing you said Furush. Is that what you're trying to say, Amir? I speak Farsi, bro. What are you trying to say, bro? Are you trying to say Vatan Furush, Amir? Grow a pair, bro. Let's go. What do you got? You trying to say something? What do you got, bro? That's what I thought. Oh, Amir says USA is a great Satan. Oh, bro, you're on some heavy meds, and by meds I mean some drugs. You are on drugs, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Yep. America is the great Satan? Really? Is that why all of you want to come to America and live here and won't leave? There's nothing we could do to get you to leave? That's why, right? Loser.
Beta male.
Yep. America is the greatest country on the planet, bro. One day, we're going to be done with all this nonsense that's happening to our country. We've been trying to be so tolerant of losers like yourself that we have started allowing ourselves to destroy ourselves, and we won't do it anymore. Yep. But that day has come, bro. You're seeing it. Everyone's standing up, and we're tired of it. And Iran will be free. Iran will be free. And people like you will probably be, you'll have your tail between your legs very soon. You will have your tail between your legs very soon. Yeah. You will have your tail between your legs very soon, buddy. Iran will be free, and there's nothing you can do about it. Iranians are not Muslim. Islam is an invader and an occupier of Iran. Texas has been invaded too. Islam has invaded Iran. Nobody wants it. So you can take it and shove it. We won't put up with it anymore. As you can see, bro, what's going on around the world. We won't deal with it anymore. We're tired of it. We're over it, bro. We're done. Long live Islamic Republic of Iran. Is that what you're saying? Wow. Wow. You're about to you're about to be badly disappointed, buddy. You're about to be badly disappointed, buddy. And we will be here because it's going to happen very soon. We're going to be here to see it. Alan says they are positioning UK against USA. Who's that? Who is positioning UK against USA? Oh, he says the IRGC are sneaking in a UK backdoor. They've been, dude. The UK has been sneaking in. Dude, the UK has been taking IRGC and Islamic regime people for decades. Yeah, we're gonna boot Amir since he is supporting terrorists. He is a terrorist supporter, so we're gonna go home. He calls me Homeland Furush, Vatan Furush. You are the Vatan Furush. That means Vatan, guys. Just so you know, Vatan Furush means a sellout. He's saying you're selling out our country. He's talking about Iran. And my response to you is, you're the sellout. I just booted him. You're the sellout siding with terrorists who have who are currently occupying our country. You're the sellout. Our country should not be forced to be Muslim. And we won't put up with it anymore. Goodbye, terrorist, Amir. You're a terrorist. Do you know what that means? You are a terrorist, bro. You are literally a terrorist. Mehdi, the link above is let's see. The link above is DUP leader Gavin Robinson described the Belfast attack as a medieval act of mutilation and argued that those responsible for such violence have no place in the UK. Let me see. Can you send it to me on Instagram? I love it when Muslims want to come and tell Iranians that we are sellouts when they literally have taken an Iranian country and sold it out to Islam. People who were never Muslim. But just so you guys know, this is what Iranians have to deal with. We not only deal with we not only have to deal with the IRGC and the regime, we have to deal with also liberals and lefties who want to tell Iranians what they should be doing with their lives. And guys, I'm going to pull up this link.
The attempted murder in Belfast last night was chilling. It was medieval.
Medieval? Uh-oh, don't say it like that.
Systematic mutilation and attempted slaughter of a citizen of Belfast on our streets. The victim belongs in Belfast, but the attacker does not. Having abused the privilege of our nation, the perpetrator living in the UK under a 5-year visa needs to be convicted and deported on the first flight out on a one-way ticket. Yeah. The attempted murder in Belfast last night.
Wow. I want to hear this again. This is Katie Hopkins, guys. Katie Hopkins.
Of newly born lads. Breaking news here on Planet Crazy, here in batshit bonkers Britain. First up, the BBC reports that a man was taken to hospital with serious injuries after a stabbing in Belfast. Let me just correct that for you, BBC, shall I? A white man is in hospital with life-threatening injuries because a stabby black illegal tried to chop his head off in the street with a small knife. He was sawing at the man's neck as the man was groaning, and now he's in hospital. A woman who witnessed the attack had to be taken to hospital herself because she was in deep shock at seeing such a horror on the streets of Northern Ireland. In other news, over in America, a referee from Somalia has been banned entry, his name Omar Artan, because of Trump's excellent immigration policy. And you may say, oh, that poor referee, oh, that poor man. Yes, but here's how great immigration policy works. You may keep out a couple of good guys, but what you also keep out is the stabby bastards who come here to try and chop our heads off. And finally, in a genius move, Tata Steel shut all
out in the last couple of hours, and the policeman's best friend, the rain, came out in the last couple of hours, and that has quietened things down a touch from the extreme level of violence and disorder we saw about 4 or 5 hours ago in the east of the city, in the Newtonards Road. We're now about the northwest of Belfast, so this is the scene that is pretty much on every roundabout and so many streets across the city tonight. Just fires everywhere. And just a moment ago, Bev, an extraordinary situation of a police service of Northern Ireland, and indeed a fire and rescue truck, just driving straight past us and ignoring these flames because they're so stretched tonight. They've got so much to deal with, least of all houses being evacuated after they had been set on fire by some of the groups of masked men, very young men, some of them children, who were hanging around in the Newtonards Road earlier. Bev, I saw things tonight I didn't think I would see in the United Kingdom, things you'd associate more closely with war-torn countries. We saw families putting all of their possessions into cars before rushing and driving off to get away from protests. We're just seeing a fire and rescue truck going behind a bit of foliage there. I'm not sure if it's coming to deal with this flame because there are just so many in the city tonight. But that's just the state of play tonight, Bev. The fire and rescue service, the police service, the ambulances, they're all stretched. There it is. It's going somewhere else because a flame just in the middle of a roundabout, a barricade which is stopping cars from going by. That is just the norm. And of course, all of this anger tonight, all of the scenes of disruption, the violence, the fires, the attacks that we're seeing tonight, that is, as you said, in reaction to that sickening and very disturbing footage that was shared yesterday evening now in North Belfast. That 30-year-old Sudanese man who entered the United Kingdom via Dublin, via Paris, granted asylum status and an extended 5-year leave to remain. He will appear in Belfast Magistrates Court today. GB News will, of course, be there for that. But while we wait for the criminal justice process to take place, There are more urgent and pressing questions tonight about what can be done to prevent this violence and what some are describing as thuggery from expanding beyond what has already witnessed in this city. Families fleeing, houses set ablaze, buses, cars, entire businesses set on fire, and indeed that most disturbing image, one that will live with me for some time, that's for sure, Bev, of a family putting their entire possessions, rushing out into a car and driving away as masked men descended on their street. And the policeman's best friend, the rain.
He was shaking his defense.
So we had a similar thing. This is Carmelo Anthony, who did a similar thing in America. Okay, he see if I can just let you read it on the screen instead of me saying it. He unalived a white man, and everyone blamed the white guy. And he was Carmelo Anthony almost got away with it, but now it looks like we got some justice for Carmelo Anthony.
His attorney kept his arm. I just got some notes from our local reporter who is inside the courtroom. So when that guilty verdict was read, I'm told that Carmelo Anthony was crying. He was shaking. His defense attorney kept his arm around his shoulders the entire time. And also I'm told that Austin Metcalf's twin brother, Hunter, this was the first time he was inside the courtroom when that guilty verdict was read. I'm told it was really emotional from both sides after that murder verdict. And as for what's next, Will, now it's the sentencing phase. He is charged with murder, so he could face up to life in prison. The same exact juror, they're the ones who decide how long he remains behind bars. And that's what this sentencing phase sentencing phase is. That reporter inside the courtroom tells me that Carmelo Anthony's mother, she's already taken the stand. This is a direct quote. She said, quote, "He is my oldest, my firstborn, my baby. I love him very much." I'm told that she had mascara running down her face and asked the jury, quote, "Please have mercy on my son." And then the process.
So these are the two people on your screen. If you could see that, let me make sure that it's visible. I'm going to adjust these screens and I'll put them back later. But if you look, these are the two gentlemen on your screen. The person on the left, the white guy, was killed by the person on the right, the black guy. And they turned it in, the left and the guy himself turned it into a black versus white thing. And he said he was, I guess he was saying that he was attacked and he was fighting for his life or something, but then, they had, or that he was doing it under self-defense or something along those lines. And it turns out, no, dude, the guy just literally went all the way out and seeked out the other gentleman and unalived him.
The prosecutor sort of cross-examined her and said, "Isn't it true you could still have a relationship with your son while he's behind bars?" So this is sort of the next phase right now. The jury's going to decide how long he is behind bars for, and they're going to call some character witnesses, including his mom that you just heard from. And I'll step out of the way. I mean, outside the courtroom, we've been expecting this, Will, but about 100 Carmelo Anthony protesters. It erupted out here. At least one person was detained after they read that guilty verdict. And as you can see, it is all hands on deck when it comes to the sheriff's office. They prepared for this. There's been barriers out here and really tight security the last few days. I just got some notes from our local reporter.
Imported into our country, men who try and behead natives in the middle of the street. This happened yesterday in Belfast. A migrant got on top of a man from Belfast and literally tried to behead him. It's not racist to say that we want these fucking people out of the fucking country, and if you've got a problem with that, you are fucking mental. This is what we've imported into our country. men who try and behead natives in the middle of the street. This happened yesterday in Belfast. A migrant got on top of a man from Belfast and literally tried to behead him. It's not racist to say that we want these fucking people.
It's not racist to say we want killers off our streets. That's not racist, dude. Sorry to break it to you, but it's not. This is interesting. Meyer Tusi says, one faction of the regime says we didn't do it. The other faction says we did it again. So this goes back to saying that in Iran, the Islamic regime, they took down one of our Apache helicopters. Again, our people are safe, but they took down the helicopter and our people made it to safety. But the different parts of the regime of Iran are not talking to each other. And if they do, they're fighting, and they're fighting for power. One side says that wasn't us. The other side says, oh yeah, that was us. Ha ha ha. So you can see what's happening. Keir Starmer 15 hours ago says the horrific attack in Belfast last night is sickening. I have absolutely no tolerance for abhorrent scenes of violence like this on our streets. My thoughts are first and foremost with the victim, and I thank the first responders, including members of the public who intervened.
Absolutely. So that's what I'm doing. I'm on my way. So currently at Stansted Airport. I spoke with the lads from Northern Ireland this morning. I said, do you think it's a good idea me coming over, showing support? And they said, absolutely. So that's what I'm doing. I'm on my way to Belfast, meeting all the Belfast lads at the airport, or the ones that are picking me up anyway. And we're going to be going to various locations. So currently at Stansted Airport.
So that's Danny Tomo.
And you lot are fighting against us, and in there pushing over a fucking disabled woman and proud of himself, and I weren't over that line.
How does that make you feel, mate, pushing over the disabled person?
Like a man.
They didn't push me very hard.
He pushed me over.
Yeah, they didn't push me that hard.
6037, what's your name?
Because they knew they could. They knew they could push you.
Then push a woman about, is it?
6037, what's your name?
Disabled bloody woman.
What's your name?
I don't stand for bullies, mate, and I don't stand for blokes that can bully women.
C-Bone. Yeah, you could have broke. Your name's C-Bone, yeah? You could have broke one of this woman's bones. How does it feel?
So get ready to losing your job.
How does it feel? Your name's C-Bone, you could have broke one of her bones.
Dad's already on phone done. Arthritis everywhere. I've got a new hip and the other one's full of fractures and fucking pins. I worked as a nurse for people like you. I fight here for your kids.
The footage of a migrant sitting on top of a man waking up to watch the footage of a migrant sitting on top of a man trying to cut his head off in the middle of the street in Belfast is sadly no surprise at all. Now you see, we've imported these fucking animals, these inbred pieces of pig shit that are prepared to raise the bar when it comes to violence for no good reason. We don't know the backstory. There probably isn't one. Nothing validates or warrants a blood-drenched migrant chopping someone's head off in the middle of the street. Now, we can all rant and rave about these outrageous incidents that are going to keep on happening, by the way. Don't think it's going to stop or get any better. It's going to get worse. They're already here and they're still coming. So any politician that doesn't strongly object or take extreme action in stopping the boats and stopping the benefits of foreign bodies that have entered the country, legally or illegally, are complicit to every single rape, murder, attempted murder, robbery, theft, assault, random attacks, you name it. Any politician that isn't putting their foot down firmly in making the change that's needed to save the whole of Western civilization is complicit, and they have blood on their hands. This shit needs to stop, and the people can't put a stop to it, although I fear they will take the law into their own hands before long. You see, the invaders that are already here, they don't abide by the law, so they're already armed. They don't care. They disregard boundaries and British law, UK law, Western law, civilization. But we abide by it. We're not allowed to carry weapons to protect ourselves. So already we're on the back foot. The politicians are completely and utterly complicit and responsible for all these murders, all these sexual assaults, and all these attacks that will continue.
Jason, I missed this chat earlier. Jason, he says, I'm wearing my hat. You got this is Jason, this is the hat you got, bro, right here. The Rep America hat. Jason is repping America, baby. You wearing it right now? Sweet, bro. Jason Beatrice. Jason picked up one of these hats. These are my hats, guys, if you're wondering. These are my Rep America hats. I have them made in the same place that Donald Trump makes his hats, made in the USA. Just so you guys know, if you're not aware, I have them on sale on the website, repamerica.com. And if you look, this is a Donald Trump hat. And if I turn it over, it's right here, made in the USA. Okay? So for those wankers saying Donald Trump's hats are made in China, no, they're not. They're made in USA. I went to the factory and I had these hats made. They're the exact same hats. So if you look, this is the Trump hat. This is a Rep America hat. And if you look at them side by side, they're exactly the same hat. And just like Trump's is made in the USA, my Rep America hats are also made right here in the USA. Just like this hat that I'm wearing. This navy blue with the red is awesome. This navy blue is the Rep America FAFO, F around and find out hat with the all red. It looks kind of orange in here, but it's, believe me, when you get it, it's a really nice, beautiful, deep red flag. United States. It's the F around and find out, made in America, Rep America, navy blue hat. And you can see that there. And then if we turn it over, you see right there, it is, as I said, made in the USA. Literally, these are Trump hats. These are the highest quality hats I've ever owned. I've never owned a hat this nice. And I'm not saying that because it's my hat. I bought a Trump hat, my MAGA hat. I bought this hat from Trump for 50 some bucks. I think it was like 60 some dollars shipped. And I was like, okay, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to get it no matter what. I got it. And then I was like, wow, this is a real hat. This is the legit hat. This is actually like a solid, has like this greenish, bluish, like a bill here. It's like a nice green, and it's just a nice, all the materials are the best materials. So I did the first thing I knew I should do. I went straight to the factory myself and ordered my hats from them. So I have this red, I have the navy blue, and I do have this other dark MAGA color too. It's in the display there. It's Rep America. You go on repamerica.com. Pick yours up today. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Good looking out, you guys. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions on that. But I went and handpicked them myself and had them made myself. I did everything myself on those, so they're solid. They are no joke. Oh, Rupert Lowe. Oh, this was 17 hours ago.
Northern Ireland from Belfast. Good morning, everybody. I've just watched the most horrific footage from Northern Ireland from Belfast of one man on top of another with a knife, obviously screaming and shouting. Some patriots effectively attempted to intervene. I don't know what has happened to the victim, but it didn't look good. I now call for the police with full transparency to disclose the ethnicity and immigration status of the person who perpetrated the attack. This is a disappointingly growing trend which is affecting all of us. It stems from immigration, largely. It stems from the fact that there's a whole industry of people who have made vast amounts of money propagating an industry called the human rights industry, which basically has fed off the back of the legal complexities surrounding human rights law. Those are people like Keir Starmer, Lord Hermer, a whole raft of people who I think put their own interests above those of the safety of the British people. And it's time we got some honesty from the police force, who are paid for the British taxpayer, paid for by the British taxpayer. They're supposed to serve the British taxpayer, and they're supposed to keep us all safe. We can quite clearly see with the recent tragic death of Henry Novak, we can see two-tier policing. And now I think I call for total transparency. If you have transparency, you have truth. And from truth, you can actually start to deal with the issues that are causing the problem. Until we have that, I'm afraid we are going to continue to, all of us, suffer from increasing distrust, an increasing feeling of a lack of safety, and that is not going to be good for all of us. We want our high trust society back, and we're not going to get it back by people being deceitful. We need honesty, we need truth, we need authenticity, and we need openness. Good morning, everybody. I've just watched the most...
That was Rupert Lowe 17 hours ago.
You're in a fundamental situation here where whether you choose violence or not, violence is coming to you. You either fight back or you die. You either fight back or you die. And that's the truth.
Today, Elon, I think the British public are telling the world that they're ready to fight back.
Good. Yes. You're in a fundamental situation here where whether you choose violence or not, violence is coming to you. You either fight back or you die. You either fight back or you die. And that's the truth.
Today, Elon, I think the British public are telling the world that they're ready to fight back.
That's Elon Musk 15 hours ago, posted 15 hours ago. He says whether or not you choose violence, it's coming to you. Guys, we're fed up. Once again, we're looking at Iran on the top and Israel on the bottom on these live stream cams. Trump posted that the regime has downed an American Apache helicopter and that we're going to retaliate. We did retaliate. You had one of the leaders of the Islamic regime come through and say that if we want to be safe, we have to leave the area. He's trying to tell us. I was just looking at the chat and I saw a couple people saying free Palestine. And that's just one of those head shakers, dude. It's one of those, dude. Yeah. Iran and Israel look quiet right now. We had live streams of Belfast, but they're no longer live. Not even news outlets are showing it live. And I'm going to look at a few other screens here to see what is going on. Who's spamming? Should I get rid of these spammers? Hold on. Who are these spammers, dude? Okay, I got rid of a couple spammers. I'm going to get rid of some more. Okay, there you go. I got rid of some of the spammers, guys. Sorry about that. I totally missed that one. Thank you, Jen. Guys, I'm going to put this on your screen because this is coming from the Iran news. And as soon as I get this ready for you, I'm going to pop it up on your screen. Take a look at this. It says here, let me make sure it's up on everybody's screens on all the platforms so you can see. Yeah, let me adjust this on this screen. So if you want to screenshot it, you could. There you go. So it says here, this is the Iran, I guess the Iran news or something from some kind of Iran broadcast. It says here, the central headquarters of the Holy Prophet, PBUH, if you guys know what that means, that means peace be upon him. In response to the aggression of the, I guess the United States. So it says here, in the name of God, the subduer of the tyrants, fight them. Allah will punish them. But I'm just reading this. Fight them. Allah will punish them by your hands and disgrace them and give you victory over them and heal the breasts of believing people. There they go talking about people's private parts again. The IRGC says early this morning, the warmongering American regime attacked several points in Jask, Sirik, and Keshm under false pretenses, damaging a telecommunications tower in Sirik and destroying 2 water tanks in the Bemani district of the city. In response to this evil move by the enemy, IRGC naval fighters launched a drone attack on Bahraini 5th Naval Fleet at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. The clashes continue, and the brave Iranian nation's guards are responding to the enemy's aggressions. If the evil continues, more severe responses are on the way. Chet here says they killed my goat. Sorry to hear that, bro. They probably did worse things to your goat before they killed your goat. That's a pretty educated guess right there, I would say. They probably did some horrible things to your goat prior to killing it. Trump 2028 and beyond says this is the end of the disgusting regime. I agree, sir. I think that's Persians for Trump. I think that's our boy, Persians for Trump. And there you go again, the lefty liberal libtards again being just worried about people's private parts. Can't stop talking about people's private parts, so we got to take them off the chat. Ange, good night. It was good having you. We're going to remove this user. There's another one, bites the dust. Libturds. That's another way to say it. Let's see. What do we got for you? Let me see what we got here. What do we got here, dude? The Strait of Hormuz. The regime. Bro, this regime, their days are numbered, and the people that back it are gonna be disappointed big time. Okay, okay. Okay, so I didn't know this. FIFA is gonna be okay. Well, yeah, I did know that, but I didn't know. Okay, so they're gonna be live on in the next couple of days. They're starting. Holy cow, this is coming up quick. Guys, if you're watching the stream, please like and subscribe. That really helps more than you think, more than you know. I appreciate the support. Please, if you can, like and subscribe. That'll help us a lot, no matter what platform you're on. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Guys, what I'm going to do is take a break here and continue eating my, what was supposed to be my lunch is now my dinner-ish kind of a thing. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to jump back on in a little bit. So, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. And also hit the bell, get the notifications so that when I go live and everything that you get the notifications. I always get you guys saying that you don't get the notifications. I hope you do. Just hit the button. Guys, get your Made in America, Made in USA, Rep America hat. These are my hats. These are made in America. Those of you that picked them up, thank you so much. These are coming out to you guys. These are made right in the same place Trump makes his hats. This is the FAFO, the red flag. It's a beautiful navy blue with deep red. It doesn't look as red on screen. I guess right here it does, but when I bring it up, it like kind of gets orange. I don't know, kind of orangey, but it's a beautiful red. So that's Beautiful Bill says, send me my hat. Beautiful Bill, did you pick one up? Let's take a look. Beautiful Bill. We got to get you a hat, Bill. Beautiful Bill. Oh, Sanazi will send out your hat, Bill. Yeah, she does. She'll send those out. Yep. Let's see, bro. Let's see here. Okay, I think I have. I got a couple orders, bro. I think one of them is yours. We'll get it out to you. But dude, guys, appreciate you guys a lot. You go to repamerica.com. Beautiful Bill says, I ordered an Ops hat under a different name. All good, bro. This is the Ops hat, if you guys are wondering. Let me show you. This is the Ops hat. And go back to my screen. This is the Ops hat right here. Okay, the murdered out Ops hat. And then which is just like the, the dark MAGA. The Ops hat is just like the dark MAGA. Okay, that's the Ops hat. And then I'm wearing the icon, the red hat, the red and white, just like Trump's hat, same everything, just bigger writing, Rep America, with the proper American flag. And then you got the FAFO. You got the navy blue with the red. It's a beautiful deep red. I chose it myself, and it's just a beautiful color. You will absolutely love it. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Breezy13 says Ops Hat 100. Yeah, the Ops Hat, dude, is awesome. It's all blacked out, and it's, like the Dark MAGA. It is exactly the Dark MAGA hat with the Dark MAGA color stitching. I told you I made these at the same factory as Trump. These come out of the same factory, made in America. They're incredible hats. I'm telling you, no joke, they're the highest quality hats I've ever worn. And you know where to find me, so you can call me out if it's not. But guys, please like and subscribe. And thank you guys so much. I'm going to catch you on the next one. I'm going to take a break here. I got to eat a little bit. I haven't had breakfast or lunch, and it's now 5:56 p.m. in Southern California. I'll see you guys very soon. Long live UK. Long live Ireland. I hope they take their country back. I hope all of Western civilization takes their countries back. We are making America great again. We elected Trump. Trump is doing what he said he would do. And Trump is making America great again. And we're thankful. Guys, thank you so much. Hopefully Trump can help us make California great again. Wish us luck in California too. We got a lot that we're working on, guys, but it's okay. That's okay. We keep doing it. We keep, because we're the ones that get it done. Nobody's going to do it for us. We have to do it. That's why we rep America, bro. You and I represent America.